Hi guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Wednesday, Christopher.
Oh, PJ, have you been doing hand modeling on the side? Look at that thumb.
It's perfect.
There you go. Mailbag Wednesday, we're going to start with some questions. Resto Vet will be coming up on question number 2. Question number 1 from David Walker. He would like to know if we have a dream giveaway at the beginning of the year or any time of the year.
Ooh, that's a good question, though, when you think about it.
Well, there you go. Well, we have dream giveaways all year round, right, PJ? And so here's how I think of it. If you guys have watched our videos in the past, you may recall that I was the editor of High Performance Pontiac magazine. And so a magazine comes out every month, right? Or it used to back in the magazine days. And that's kind of what we're doing here at Dream Giveaway. Every month, there's at least one new Dream Giveaway coming out. Now let's think about that magazine analogy again. A magazine stays on the newsstand for an X number of days, usually 1 month, right? Well, a Dream Giveaway stays active as a promotion that you can enter to win for about 11 months. Then, every single month, there's a new giveaway. So what's that mean at the end of the cycle? It means every month, a giveaway ends and another winner is drawn.
Right, the ones that were running for 11 months prior.
Right, run for 11 months. So once you start that cycle happening, every month there's 1 or 2 starting, every month there's 1 or 2 ending.
That's right, we just had one end the other day.
What did we have in the other day? Big diesel truck.
Yeah, big diesel truck.
Can't wait to find out who won that. By the way, speaking winners, you're always a winner when you help out and donate at dreamgiveaway.com, just like Raul A. of California, who won that, sweet, triple black, 68 Pontiac Firebird convertible from us. And we're hoping to have Raul into the Dream Giveaway Garage early next month to get the keys and the title.
Same day when the winner's selected for the big diesel truck, maybe we can get both of them in here at the same time.
That would be so cool. I hope we can make that happen. PJ, before we get to other questions, who's out there today?
Alan says hello. He's got a big waving hand, so not like my thumb, but a big wave. So.
Waving back at you. Well, very good. Guys, keep chiming in. I love Mailbag Wednesdays. Cindy and Jerry Walls would like to know, can you let us know which prize vehicles are Restomods and which are classics?
Ooh, good one.
So I think their question is twofold. One, exactly what we're seeing here, literally, which ones are Restomods or classics, but also, how do we make the determination if it's a classic or a Restomod? So to start that conversation or that explanation, we're going to use the 65 Restomod Vet here as an example.
My favorite car in the garage.
Oh, there you go, PJ. So back in the day, 65 Corvettes came with either a small block engine, or if you ordered one late in the year, you could get a big block 396 engine. So if this were a restored vehicle, we would expect to see either a 327 or a 396 under the hood. Of course, the hood itself is a giveaway that it doesn't have the big block hood. So, is it classic or is it restored? We already answered that it is a classic or resto mod. We already answered that it is a mod. And so we expect to see something modern underneath this hood. And that's exactly what we're going to find. Kalabazam!
Yeah, that's not a 1965 engine.
That's not a 1965 Corvette engine. That is a Corvette LS3 from Chevrolet Performance. So does resto mod mean modification or does it mean modern? Well, technically it means modification, but MOD also stands for modern, right? So resto mod, modern updates on the restoration, such as that LS3 engine. And that's usually the component that we look at first to determine if a vehicle is classic or a resto mod. If it has a modern engine, it's automatically a resto mod, even if other components weren't upgraded to modern parts. For example, the brakes, the suspension, the steering, the air conditioning, or lack thereof. So there you go. PJ?
Larry West has a definition here, Restomod. This is a process where you perform a restoration on a classic vehicle, but incorporating modern day technology to improve the performance. With most Restomod projects, the outer appearance of the vehicle retains its classic appeal, but the inside is replaced with the latest technology to truly give you an improved ride.
That's right.
That's perfect, Larry.
That's right. Great job, Larry. We appreciate you chiming in on that. So now let's think of another classic, back in the day vehicle here, and whether it is a classic or it's a Restomod. PJ, do you have time? Can we walk over to the Super B and the F-250?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a quick walk over there.
Okay, so let's do the F-250 first, 1968 F-250. It is a Restomod, and if you look in there,
because this is an original engine or a period time engine, right?
correct. Now this one might be a little tougher for you because it's got that sneaky fuel injection system that looks like a carburetor, but it is fuel injected. So this is a stroked 351 and it's stroked out to 408, so it's got a modern stroker kit in it. So that's the first clue that it's a Restomod. You can also look on it and see that the original 8-lug wheels were replaced for 5-lug wheels. Oh, and people on the internet, they're like, that's not a 3/4 ton, it should have 8-lug wheels. Let me explain why that was done.
I'll show you everybody while that's going on.
All has to do with brake kits. So for the 68 to 72 Ford 3/4 ton or 1 ton, I don't think there's any brake kits that are available, any modern brake kits. They're all for the F100, right? And so the F100 has a 5-bolt pattern on it. So 5 studs coming out for the wheels. So in order to make those available brake kits to put it on this 3/4 ton, they had to change the lug pattern or the bolt pattern from a 5-lug to an 8, the other way around, from an 8-lug to a 5-lug. So that's why it looks like it's an F100, but trust me, we've looked at the VIN. It is an F250 long VIN. So, by the way, other stuff on there to show that it's a Restomod include the vintage air, include the design, the leather interior, so on and so forth. Now, if you jump over here to the Charger, well, there you go. You're looking at an original numbers matching, as far as we know, engine here, 383 Magnum, Dodge Big Block, painted in Hemi orange.
Classic.
Classic. Classic indeed. Now, how far can you go with modifications before you really call it a Restomod? Well, that's kind of up for discussion and debate. But again, if you put a modern engine in, that's the first really indicator that you have a Restomod. You just don't have a souped up hot rod. So there you go. Thanks for that question.
Before you
Go
go to another question, let's go to Alan's question. He's got here. How does Dream Giveaway select the prize cars? Do you have a selection of builders that you use, or just an open market?
Open market. We look anywhere and everywhere for the coolest cars that we can find, and then we make sure to get them. And people ask, they'll come in and go, wow, people donate all these cars for you to give away? I wish.
Yeah, no.
That doesn't happen. So the charity, the sponsored charity expenses the cost of the vehicle purchase as part of the promotion, right, PJ?
That's right.
Okay.
And then you're on our prize selection committee, so you have a big amount of authority here as to
I don't know
which
about that.
vehicles we're getting in the
I
garage.
will tell you that I can get kind of loud on which ones I think would be great for us to own every now and then. But
and which ones we don't take.
And which ones we don't get.
Yeah.
But it's a team effort, like everything here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. We've got a great team. Okay, Jeffrey Handwork on the Classic Vet Grand Prize. What size is the fuel tank? 20 gallon. And I didn't know that answer, so I had to call Tim at J&M Corvettes in Florida, because he specializes in C2 Restomod Corvettes. And I had to ask him. He said 20 gallons. So there you go. And did we fix the lazy driver's side headlight? It will be fixed in time for the awards ceremony.
That's right.
We're waiting for our local shop to have time. Go ahead.
Lanzoy says, miss you guys. We think the first upgrade for our Restomod should be a Tremec 5 or a 6-speed transmission.
Well, now that's interesting because Tony Lanzalotti, of course, of Lanzoil, is the winner of the 2017 Bandit Dream giveaway. And one of the things that Tony did was to throw a Tremec 5-speed into the car that he won from Dream Giveaway. So when we gave it away, it was not a Restomod. However, adding that Tremec 5-speed to it kind of goes down that road of changing it into a Restomod. Is it truly a Restomod with that original Pontiac 400 cubic inch V8 engine in there? Or is it just sort of going down that style of the Restomod? That's up for you to decide. So there you go. Tony, thanks for chiming in.
Jack Jones says, if someone wanted to donate an older car to have it Restomodded and then put up for auction, how would one go about doing that? I absolutely love what you guys are doing here to help out.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, the vehicles that we select are very specific, but maybe you've got something we're looking for. Feel free to call our office line. You can find it on our website and ask for PJ or ask for me, and we'd love to hear the story of your car, and we'll let you know if we think it's something that we can help you out with.
Right, because we've gotten cars like that before.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Okay. Pat Cockrell would like to know if the new Corvette Dream giveaway, or if they're both convertibles.
We're talking the blue one, right? The black
blue
and blue
ones. Correct. The new one isn't. So last year on the 70th anniversary, and it's very hard to tell on a C8 if it's a hardtop or a convertible because of how
There's not much room, yeah.
Yeah, not much room. Last year we did a convertible. We're back to a hardtop again this year, Z51. A Targa top, you might care to call it. The 63 is definitely a convertible and not a split window. So one of each. Robert Spencer would like to know, is a 70 Chevelle a real LS5? Real deal. Wouldn't have got it if it wasn't the real deal. Let's walk over
Yeah,
and
let's go take a look at that one.
We're going to come around this way.
Yeah, that LS5.
That LS5 is nice. PJ, all the way back here on that backyard buddy lived.
Yep. We're going to take a walk, and it's a whole pair of giveaways here, cars that we've got. It's not just the Camaro, it's also the Chevelle.
Go ahead, PJ, you go first.
You get both of them right there. Look how beautiful that.
Right.
What color?
Camaro. Oh, color? That would be where it says silver, PJ.
Like everybody should know that, right?
Right. How can you not know that? Okay. Here we go. Copy of the original broadcast sheet. So first of all, what is a broadcast sheet? This is a piece of factory, or copy of a piece of factory documentation that was used to help the assembly workers put the car together. It'll tell them a myriad of things, from the fuel pump to put in it, the instrument gauge, the rear back, padded rear back, so on and so forth. But one of the things to look on here is that engine. So if you look right here, PJ, you're a better hand model than me if you care to point at it.
We got
LS5 V8 454 cubic inch 4-barrel, right there.
Amazing.
And then you can see here another thing that you look for on a 70 SS 454 is, does it have that Z15 SS package, 454 SS package? And other thing to point out, guys had cowl induction hoods all the time, but this one came with a ZL2 special ducted hood. That's what they called it in factory terms, but that cowl induction hood that we're talking about. So yes, we've got the proof right there in the broadcast sheet that this is a factory LS5. What makes it rare, though, is that it's a LS5 air-conditioned car. And the reason that these cars are so neat is that if you got an LS6, a solid lifter LS6, the big engine, cubic inch is the same, but the horsepower is different. You could not get air conditioning, right? Because you'd have those numerically high gears on the back. They'd have warranty issues with the compressor. So if you still needed an SS 454, but needed air conditioning on it, the highest engine you could get was the LS5. So that's what makes this neat. And yes, we've talked about this before. There are column shift LS5s.
Right, because the whole inside was taken out.
That's correct. Yeah. And with a bench seat, if you didn't order the bucket seats, which I believe came automatically with the console, then your shifter was on the lever. Your shift lever was on the column. That's what I meant to say.
Yep, there it is.
There you go. Okay. Ray, Ray Shove, I hope I pronounced your name right. What was done to the 2024 C8 engine to get it to 725 horsepower. We sent it over to Boost District, and that's a Lingenfelter authorized service center where the Lingenfelter exclusive Magnuson supercharger for the 6.2 liter naturally aspirated engine in the 2024 C8 was installed and tuned. And Corsa exhaust was added on that as well, plus some GM Performance carbon fiber goodies. Plus, and I just found this out this week, Forge Line will be putting some of their premium alloy wheel sets on both the Restomod Corvette and the new 2024. So Forge Line, thank you so much for helping us out.
As it was, done by a service, that's registered, it doesn't void the warranty.
You can, the winner may purchase an extended warranty on that powertrain should they so desire, PJ.
Good deal. Lowell has a question. Should give away a pickup and a boat. I always like the Hewcraft. I'm not sure.
I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know a whole lot about boats except they can sink.
This is coming from the editor of Pontiac Magazine.
All right, right. And they put Pontiac engines in boats, and they put Mopar engines in boats, and big block Chevys, and that's another story.
Roger has a question. When are the new giveaway cars expected to be in-house, the new Corvette giveaway?
We hope to have the 2024 back in-house in the next couple of weeks, and we hope to have the Restomod Vet back in a little bit after that. So we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I can't wait to see those again.
Kathy is asking, does a home charger for the Lightning, is it included? And so we have a charger on the wall that works the Mach-E and works the Lightning. But yes, a home charger is included with the Dark Horse and Lightning package. The installation of that home charger is on the winner, so because we don't know how much an electrician will charge you to install that. The other thing is there is a connection kit that allows you to power your house if you have a grid outage, that the batteries in the Lightning will power your house for, I don't know, up to 8 hours, 12 hours. That's a subscription-based service with Ford. It requires additional installation to your home electrical system to function. And so that's not included, but if you win it and you choose to add that functionality, then you can certainly do that.
Right,
I don't know the cost on that, but I'm going to look into it.
Right, but it does come with it.
It does come with it. Absolutely.
Lanzo says those Backyard Buddy lifts are awesome quality behind you.
Oh, they are.
They are incredible.
Thank you for that comment, Tony.
Yeah, we love them.
All right, and just for fun, we have from Alan. He wants to know if he can bring a sleeping bag and a fluffy pillow. I think the fluffy pillow is the key here. To hang out in the bed of the Restomod F250. It looks comfortable enough to sleep in. Not only does it look comfortable enough to sleep in, it's a great looking bed from our friends at Bedwood in Kentucky. If you're looking to do a retro style bed or even a modern style wood bed for your truck, not just a Ford, but any truck, please support Bedwood out of Kentucky.
Yeah, and it didn't take long at all to put that in.
Yeah, they're very nice, sir. Tommy Smith. Tommy is trying to get me and you in a drag race contest, PJ. I'm not going to do that. PJ and I are buddies.
We would maybe do it in a newer car. We wouldn't take any of these older cars.
No, we're not going to put the SS396 and the SS454 to the starting line and romp on them. I will tell you this, however.
You're talking these up right above you, right behind you.
I'll tell you. So, in my humble opinion, I think the 69 SS396 will win because it's got those AFR heads on it. I think that 396 is a stronger engine to the rear wheels, right? More power. My guess is that thing's pumping up close to 500 horsepower. That Chevelle, I mean, great burnouts, great torque, but in a quarter-mile contest, the Camaro's going to win. Just my opinion.
I think it depends on who's driving. No.
Yeah. And Alan has a joke. He says that I was going to win, that your car stalls at the starting line, but I don't think so. If you've ever driven with PJ, PJ's got a little rocket foot going on.
I do it. Well, I think it's the car. The car's more zippier than I do.
Yeah, there you go. That's it for today's questions, unless you got one
Kathy
coming in.
says, I told Alan he'd have to wipe down the chrome for us when he wakes up.
There you go. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us today for Mailbag Wednesday. A week from tomorrow, we're going to know who won
Big Diesel.
Big Diesel truck, so stay tuned for that. And we will see you tomorrow with more great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. You pick them, we got them right here in your face.